What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Itz-Beez-Da, TrackStar, and welcome back to another Dancehall video tutorial. Another one where we're going to go through really quick video. Question me get a lot, how to get your drums them for knock harder, and my first answer is always download my drum kit, use Kick 7. It's free. Here's my link in the description. This is a kick where me personally is the only kick what me use 99% of the time, and is a kick where you don't have to go and add anything to it as far as EQing and all of that type of stuff, you see me? So let's lay out a quick pattern with it. Using the Dancehall drum kit, like I said, free. Link in the description to my website. I mean, it's free, jaja. But let's say you don't want to get it, whatever. You have a kit or you have a kick where you like, but you just want to get more out of it. We're going to go through both of them. So I'll show you a quick pattern with my sounds, and then I'll do a quick one with just some thin little kick, thin little snare, and we'll beef them up, isn't it? So I'm up on a rhythm name Cyberware. Really actually build it just for show this in the tutorial. So we're going to play the rhythm, make it hear it, and then we'll put in a quick pattern and go through the rest of the tutorial. So let's get to it. Back to the start. Okay, so get the idea. Simple, like a dark something, whatever that. Just start it. So let's add a hi-hat. Which keep in a Dancehall under. Like this. So let's add that. So now we have a hi-hat. Let's add the kick. So 1. And of course, we'll loop it. We have a drum pattern. But like I said, my kick already beef up. It a knock. Can't blame it. Listen me? So let's make a new pattern. Paste all of these. We'll take out the kick and snare pattern, and we're going to load in some new kicks. So let's just go in let's go trap. Let's go in Osaka sounds, whatever. Dissonant trap. I'll just get a kick drum. That look heavy. These are actually loops, it look like. So let's come out of the kit. Let's go in Z over. I'm gonna kick. Jaja them kit are terrible. Let's go Red Boy. Revolution. Kicks. So let's say something like this. Wait, it have like a punch to it, but it's not too heavy. Listen me? And then we need a snare also. Boom. So if we paste the pattern, we have this. And matter of fact, let's go into the playlist and put it. So we have 2 different patterns, right? With the same loops, of course. So this. Is me? I can we'll make it loop run so you can hear the difference. So this with a thin kick in the second part, and then heavy kick in the first part. nearly almost non-existent in the second half. So let's go through and I'll show you a couple of different ways how you can go about it. So the very first way, if you absolutely like the kick as it is, but you just want it to punch harder, the most immediate thing that you can do is if you click on the button, you go get rid of any silence using the trim. Cool. Then you go click this little switch, turn on clip, and this boost button, you go raise it until you're clipping almost every waveform. Then you play. Turn that off. You can hear the difference. You see me? So that's the first thing you can do. So now if you play again, little bit better. Let's take it a step further. So now you can go into the piano roll and increase the velocity. So what you can do, if you buck it, you have this. But then that's just kind of obnoxious. You don't want to do that. So this is where by default, if you hold on Alt and raise, use a mouse wheel. If you use a mouse and scroll up, put it about halfway. Now we have a harder knocking kick. So now when it loop round to my kick, you're not going to hear that much of a difference. Of course, my kick heavier, but this kick still a knock a little bit harder. You see me? As opposed to before, where it was almost non-existent. So that is one way. That is the natural clipping, natural clipping. No, I'm not going to show you. Unnatural clipping are basically distortion and, VST clipping. That was just clipping it using the sampler channel inside FL Studio. So now I'm going to show you third-party clipping. So boom. Put this on the mixer. Let's turn off this. Bring this back. Go back into the piano roll. And we're going to bring this back to default. So right here. Cool. So now what we're going to do, deselect this. We're going to go up on the mixer. We're going to open up a couple of things. So the first thing we're going to open up is an EQ, fab filter, of course. So now we can analyze the kick, so we can see which part, the heaviest part of the kick there, right? So let's turn off all of this. We don't need none of this. So if we look, yeah, kick all right. But if you look on the meter, notice it set a peak out at minus 8.4. If me for run my kick through the same channel, let's see which part that a peak out. Minus 7.5. So it's less than a dB difference, but there's a drastic difference in the sound, right? So let's go back to the other kick and let's try and achieve something similar. Firstly, we are going to filter out the low end. We are cut everything up to 40. Notice we don't really lose much, but we get rid of mud. We're going to do a high pass filter and we're going to cut most of the top end, but once you get to about a K or so, matter of fact, I'm just double click and type 1000. Once you get to about here, so we're going to open up the slope. Listen to the darkness in the kick, the top end gone. Especially this little click. You see me? That's gone. So now, instead of clicking, we have this dark little thing, you see me? Let's filter out some more. Cool. I'm hearing something that I don't like. Hold on. If I go here, bring the attack down on. Cool. There was a little thing I never like. Alright, yeah. It was like a little click right at the front of the kick. Never like it, so get rid of that. So back to the mixer. Cool. After the EQ, we're gonna add some distortion. Now you have your choice of whatever distortion you want to use. Just for the sake of this video, we're gonna just use a stock, some stock distortion. So let's find FL Studio. More plugins. I'll type Fruity. And we'll use Blood Overdrive, which is a stock distortion in FL Studio. That's the first thing. So we'll go with the add color. Difference in the kick already. Now let's play it back with the rhythm. Without. Is me? No. I want some little bit of unnatural distortion. I want like some grit on the kick, something where we can blend. So now that we have, the Blood Overdrive, we are gonna add. And this I don't believe FL have a plugin that we can use to do it, so I'm gonna use a third-party plugin. I believe it's from RDRT, the Abuser. So what we're gonna do, we have a preset motorcycle rev. If we listen, it will sound like crap. So now we're going in our tweak. Cool. Let me say we need some more we can blend. So we're gonna turn this down all the way. No. What we're gonna do also, we're gonna put this before the EQ now, so we can filter out some of that sound there. Remember, now if we put it after, listen. Before. Cool. Now, lastly, the very last thing, you need a transient designer. A transient designer is someone who can increase the attack and also extend the kick, basically. So, we'll go third party again for this, but there are free options out there. I'm going to see if we can find someone, link them in the description, and them all operate the same way. The transient designer I'm going to use is from a company named Softtube, and is made by, I believe Softtube is the maker. Yes, yeah, it's Softtube make it, but them have different company stuff for them sample. Some of the things I did something else. So we're gonna increase the sustain. That's the release. So how long the kick is on the lower side. And we also gonna increase the punch. We'll make it knock harder, like the initial punch just thump you basically in your face. If you notice, we are clipping. If we turn it off, you hear the click. Turn it on. So we turn down the levels like a bit. Cool. And then lastly, we're going to add an EQ after the fact. Just to filter out some of the tapping. Let's go back into the Transient designer. Increase the release. Cool. Now if you look on the EQ, look on our levels, we are plus 1.6. That's fine. On the meter here, we are right where we need to be. Can always adjust volume. So now, back into the rhythm now. Listen me. Compared to which part we start. You know, so let me say that are just two different ways where you can go about it. Transient designers are very, very, very useful, as well as distortion. You just have to be careful with what you do. You understand what I say? I go export the kick as a whole. I'm going to put a link to the exact kick I just make in the description. Is me so. Until next time, it's your boy Itz-Beez, TrackStar. Peace.